Alright, so in this video, I'll be making a brief explanation on, or an extensive explanation about how to trade on Tinyman. So, Tinyman is the DEX, the decentralized exchange on which Algo is being traded in exchange for other tokens that are called as ASA, Algorand Standard Assets. So, we trade Algo in exchange for them. And sometimes we trade them in exchange for algo. So how do we go about using Tinyman? So the first thing you need to do is to connect Tinyman to your wallet, your trading wallet. I will choose my algo wallet. So you need to have created a wallet on my algo wallet in order for you to connect Tinyman to it. So I choose my algo wallet. I will input my password and I will unlock. So the reason why I am using my Algo wallet is because the official Algorand wallet is kind of slow for trading. It's kind of slow for trading. So the web wallet, my Algo wallet, is very fast. So this is the Tinyman interface. This is how it looks like, and we'll be considering some features there. So this is the app section. You won't really need the app section, but most times it is just for you to connect with the Tinyman community. For instance, if you have a problem while trading or you have some issues, you can visit one of their social media handles, their community on Discord, Twitter, Telegram, Reddit, and all. And you can chat directly with the developers and the community managers, and they will guide you through. And if you are a developer yourself, you are a dev, you can go through this section, documentation, FAQ, and GitHub. This is where you see the should I say, in basic terms, the codes used in designing Tinyman. For instance, on GitHub, you will see the source code and everything there. So this section is basically for developers. The FAQ section, you can go through it. Frequently asked questions is for regular users like us. So that is the app section. Over here is the settings. So in the settings section, we have this place where you can change the theme of Tinyman interface. So you can either use the light theme or dark theme depending on your choice, but me, I prefer the dark theme, so I set it to dark theme. Over here is where you set the slippage tolerance. So you could remember one of the classes we talked about slippage. So here you see 0.1, 0.5%, 1%. I chose my own slippage as 65%. Now, the reason why I chose my slippage as 65% is because the Algorand market is very volatile. Very, very, very volatile. Now, I set my slippage tolerance to 65%. What I'm basically telling the Tinyman program is that if I'm buying or selling and the price of what I am buying or selling moves by 65%, that is, it moves within the range of 0 to 65%, the system, the program should activate my trade. That is basically what I'm telling it. And I am also saying at the same time that if the price of whatever it is I am buying or selling exceeds 65%, then the system should cancel the trade. So you can see it here. It says your transaction will revert if the price changes unfavorably more than this percentage. So if your price moves, the price of what you are buying or selling moves beyond the percentage, the percentage you have set for the slippage tolerance, then the transaction will revert Instead of getting the swap successful message, you get swap failed. So that is basically what the slippage does. And here is where you decide whether you want to hide unverified assets or you want them to display. So we have two types of assets or assets in the Algorand chain. We have the verified assets and the unverified assets. Now, assuming that I toggle on hide unverified assets, that means that the unverified assets will not be displayed in the Tinyman interface. Now, assuming that I want to buy a coin, so you will see here, let's click on see all. So when you click on see all, you will see all the assets in existence, all the assets in existence. But since I have toggled on hide unverified assets, only assets that have been verified will be displayed in the Tinyman interface. Now, how do you identify an asset that is verified? An asset that is verified, we have the green mark. This green mark that you are seeing in front of each of them, this green mark, it shows that they have been verified by the Algorand Foundation. They have been verified by Algorand Foundation itself. So in essence, they are telling you that this token or this asset you are buying to some extent is safe. So that will give you some a level of confidence in buying that asset. So in essence, they are telling you that, oh, this asset, this token is verified by us. It is impossible for it to rug pull. If an asset rug pull, that means that the liquidity has been removed, so you won't be able to trade that coin. In essence, you have been scammed. All your algos will be taken. The algos you used to buy that asset will be taken, and you will end up in very, very, very painful losses. So in order to prevent that, the Algorand Foundation came up with the verification mark. So any asset that has the verification mark shows that, oh, this asset is not liable to being rug pulled by the developers of the assets. But assuming that I toggle off hide unverified assets, what will happen is that all assets in existence will be displayed. Now you can see this asset, coffee beans, is unverified. It is the number of assets that is being held as liquidity. Yes, the liquidity provided for each asset. Yes, so that is them 288k for Acon / Argo pair. This DeFi has the largest liquidity provision. Imagine $2.82 million is being provided as liquidity. That is the largest, followed by Yeatly and followed by Akita. So here you will see a lot of stats about the Algo market. You will be able to see the percentage of increase within 7 days. This has made a 168% move increase in price within 7 days. So you're able to see all that. So here is the wallet section. Here you can see all your portfolios, how many assets you have and their worth. Here you can see you can disconnect your wallet. You can see disconnect at the bottom. Here at the account section, you will see the total value of the algo you have, assets you have in dollar. So now we've covered all the features of Tinyman. Now let's move to how to trade on Tinyman. Now that is the most important part. So if I want to trade on Tinyman, I will have to paste signals on the group. Now signals are buy calls. Buy calls means that I'm essentially telling you to buy a particular asset. Perhaps I've noticed that the price of the asset has decreased a lot. So I'll come to the group and paste the buy call. The buy call can come in two forms. It can come in this way through this link, and it can come by means of the ASA ID. But most times I'll be using the direct link. So assuming that I paste this called by calling in the group, this signal in the group, all you have to do is that you click on it and open it with the browser where your Tinyman is connected, the browser you use for trading. So you do that. Now I want to buy because I told you to buy, but this coin I've already bought it, but just follow the steps. So I want to buy. If I want to buy, I need to buy with algo. So what I need to do is that I will click on these two arrows opposite each other that are facing each other. I will click on it. This will cause a change in position between the asset that I am buying and algo. So my algo will come to the top and the asset I'm buying will be at the bottom. So now I want to buy with algo. Now what I will do is that I need to know the amount of algo that I have in my wallet that I can use to trade, available for trading. Now the balance here is showing me 28.2 algo, but the truth is that I cannot use the whole 28 algo to trade. So how many algo can I use to trade? I will click on max. So out of 28 algo, I can use approximately 8 algo to trade. Now why is that? Why can't I use the other 20 algo to trade? This is because the Algorand chain is designed in such a way that whenever you add an asset to your wallet, 0.1 algo will be consumed. So basically I have added about 200 assets. So those 200 assets have consumed about 20 algo. Now what I have available for trading is approximately 8 algo. So now cancel it and use the amount and type in the amount you want to buy with. If you click on max, just use it to check the available amount of algo you have. Never enter a trade directly with max, because if you do that, then that means that all the algo you have left will be gone. And even if you want to sell, you won't be able to do that because you won't have algo for transaction fee. So I will type in the amount of algo I want to use to buy. So I want to buy with 1 algo. So 1 algo is going to give me 93.18 the fly token. So here at the bottom, you will see the amount of algo that you can buy per the amount of ASA you can buy per algo. 1 algo will give me 93.18 the fly token. So now I know what 1 algo will give me, and I told you that okay, the price has decreased a lot. This is the best price you can buy, so I want to buy it. I will scroll down and click on swap. Then I will click on confirm swap. Then I will type in my password and sign the transaction. So I will wait for it to load. I will wait for it to load. Yes, so the swap is completed. I've been given the success message. Now, assuming that the price moved beyond the percentage I've set as slippage, instead of seeing swap completed, what you will see is swap failed, written in red. That is what you will see. So, but now the volatility of this coin, the fly, is not extreme, so I can buy at the best possible price I want. So after you have swiped, you see redeem at the bottom, this. So I'll click on it. I'll click on redeem. Redeem is the excess amount of assets that you get after you've bought it. So I will type in my password to my wallet and sign the transaction. So I'll wait for it to completely redeem the excess assets. So success, I have successfully redeemed my excess the flight token. So now, since I have bought the flight token, I will click on go back to swap. Now, the name of the token I bought is the fly. So always check the name of the token or asset you bought. So the name is the fly. So I will type it into the box. So this is it, the fly token. So I will click on this arrow again because I have bought. So now I want to sell. So now is now the period where you need to check whether you are in profit or in loss. So in order to check whether I am in profit or in loss, I will click on max. I will click on max. So I have already bought this DeFi token yesterday. I bought it with Swago. So I noticed an increase. It has increased by almost times 6. So I've gotten around 12 Argo. So that is an increase. That's a profit for me. I bought with 2 Argo and it gave me 12 Argo as at now. So I am in profit. So how to check your profit is basically to check the amount of or the value of your DeFi token in Argo. So you bought it with 1 Argo. If the value of all the DeFi token you have is increasing by 1 Argo over year, then you are in profit. If you are seeing 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3 Argo, 3.5, 4 Argo, then you are in profit. But if on the other hand, you are seeing a decrease in the value, you bought with 1 Argo, but instead of seeing increase in value, you are seeing 0.9, 0.8, 0.7, 0.5, you are in loss. You are in loss. So that is how you need to check how or whether you are in profit or you are in loss. So now, if I want to sell this, I am in profit and I want to sell this, all I need to do is to click on max. That is if I want to sell everything. Assuming that I don't want to sell everything, okay, I made times 6 and I feel like, okay, this asset is a very good asset. There's a possibility that it might increase in value. I can decide to sell part of it. What I just need to do is that I will just come over here. I will sell 8 out of the 12. I will take 8 Argo as profit and I will leave 4 to whatever fits it is going to come across. Maybe it's going to increase in price or decrease in price, I don't know. But I'll take my profit. So, but assuming I don't want to take my profit, I want to sell everything, I want to take all profit, I will click on max and I will click on swap. But right now I don't want to swap because I have a feeling that this asset is still going to be way more valuable than it is right now, so I'm holding. So but just to give this brief description of how to swap, let me use another asset. So what assets can I use? So let me use Argo charts. So I have Argo charts. Okay, Algorand should be there. So I have Argo chart. So I click on max. You can see the ridiculous price that this thing is giving me. I bought this with around 2 Argo and look at it now. It has rock pulled. I'm having 0.001 Argo. That is a bad loss from 2 algo to 0.01 algo. Well, I will swap it, assuming that I am in profit. Assuming we are making an assumption here, assuming I am in profit, just um, to demonstrate how to sell. My algorand will be at the bottom. The asset I want to sell will be at the top. So I click on swap. I click on confirm swap. Then I will type in my password. Then I will click on sign. Then I'll click on sign. So I'll wait for the transaction to load. Send the transaction. It's still calculating how many algo that I will get. I will still get this ridiculous value of algo. So I finally got my 0.00162 algo. What a loss. Now I will redeem again excess algo. I will type in my password to the wallet and sign. Alright, so it is redeeming. So I will wait for it to complete the redeeming. So I've gotten the success message. I successfully redeemed my excess algo. So you can see that buying and selling is simply the same process, except that when you are selling, your assets will be at the top and algo will be at the bottom. And when you are buying, algo will be at the bottom and the asset will be at algo will be at the top and the asset you are buying will be at the bottom. So that is basically how to take trades on Tinyman. But note that you might not see immediate reflection in profits whenever you buy assets. If the market is not very volatile, you might be seeing the effects of changes in what you have bought maybe in 30 minutes time or 20 minutes time. But to see a significant change, it might take 24 hours. But if you are trading a very volatile market, you might you might see at least like times 5 of what you bought within seconds, within minutes. If you bought with 1 algo, you can get like times 5, times 6, times 10 within seconds, within minutes. That shows how very volatile, how fast price moves in the algo market. Now the best thing that most times for you to be able to get such profits, what I usually do is that I buy coins or assets that are just launching. So I try to get information on assets that are just launching and I will try to buy. Now if you are buying an asset that is just launching, you need to be very, 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 very fast because the market is so volatile. I will buy when the liquidity is added for the first time, and that will be the lowest possible price I can get. The lowest possible price that I can get. So I will just quickly, once I paste the signal, click on the link, input your algo that you want to buy, the assets you want to buy will already be here, and quickly click on swap. And ensure that your slippage is around 65% because it's a volatile market. The price might move beyond 65% if you are not even careful, if you are not fast enough. So once you do that, you will be able to trade very volatile markets like assets that are just launching, and you'll be able to take your profits. And also you need to be fast when taking profits. You might be seeing it will be increasing right in your face. You'll be seeing times. You'll be seeing if you click on max for the token that you just bought, a new token that just launched, you'll be seeing it as it is increasing. The algo value will be increasing over here. It will be increasing over here. You'll be seeing from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 algo to 5 algo to 6 algo. So that is how to trade on Tinyman. And one other thing, you are going to buy a lot of assets, and it is very stressful for you to start going to each one of them one by one, clicking on see or typing their name and checking their value in Ago. So in order to make life easier, a website was created by a developer. It's called Asastats, asastats.com. So that's the website. So what Asastats does is that it allows you to see the amount of the total amount of assets you have in their Argo value. The total amount. So all you just need to do is to paste your Argo address that you are using to trade, and you will see all the amount of Argo that you have. You will see everything. So you see, what Asastats does is that it is directly connected to Tinyman. So it calculates real time the changes in price of the assets you have. So it monitors the changes in price. So all you just need to do is to refresh. Just be refreshing it, you will see the changes in price. So let's wait for a while. I think it takes about it shows changes in price every 30 seconds or so. So let's wait a bit. Right now it is 78.47 Ago. That is everything there. It has calculated everything. So if I refresh, okay, it has not yet calculated the changes in price. So you can use this to monitor every every asset that you have. If you bought it, just take note of the amount of Argo you use in buying it. You will see the changes in price. Okay, you can see from 78.47 to 78.18. So it will show the changes. It will calculate all the assets that you have, calculate their values in Argo. It will show real time the changes in their value in Argo over here, and you'll be able to monitor it. So assuming that you bought a coin with, for instance, this is the fly coin that I bought it with 2 Argo. Assuming that I saw that using Asastat that it has pumped, that it has increased in price to like 12 Argo, what I need to do is that I just click here, Tinyman swap. I'll click on Tinyman swap. So from Asastat, I'll be taken directly to Tinyman. Why is it not showing? Okay, so I'll be taken directly to Tinyman app. So all I just need to do is to click marks, I've seen my profit and swap, and that's all. I'll take my profit. That is it. So that is what Asastat does. You can use it to monitor your portfolio, your trading wallet, everything you've bought, you can monitor it. So that is basically how to trade on Argo. So I hope you guys watch this video and you patiently watch it, and you should be able to understand how to go about it. And if you have questions, you can ask on the group. Thank you.